This is the specimen of heart. This is the apex of heart. Apex of heart is formed by the left ventricle, and the apex is directed downwards, forwards, and towards the left side. The thrust due to the apex of the heart is felt in the left fifth intercostal space, about 9 centimeters from the midline, just medial to the left midclavicular line. This is the right atrium, and this is auricle like appendage, right auricle. The right atrium receives venous blood from the upper part of body via the superior vena cava, and from the lower part of body via the inferior vena cava, connecting the openings. This is the right border. It is more or less vertical, and on the surface it shows a groove called as sulcus terminalis. Corresponding to sulcus terminalis lies the crista terminalis on the internal aspect of heart. Beginning from the opening, this is the inferior border of heart. The inferior border is formed by the left ventricle, right ventricle, and also by the right atrium. Maximum part is formed by the right ventricle. This is the left auricle. Left auricle is appendage like part of the left atrium. From the left auricle to the apex of the heart, this is the left border of heart. It is formed by the left auricle and the left ventricle. This is the left surface of the heart. It is formed by left ventricle, left atrium, and left auricle. The left surface is directed towards the left side. This is the sternocostal surface. It is related with sternum and right and left, second to sixth costal cartilages. The sternocostal surface is formed by the right atrium, right ventricle, and left ventricle. On the surface, the left ventricle and right ventricles, they are separated by the anterior interventricular groove, which lodges anterior interventricular artery and the great cardiac vein. And the right ventricle and right atrium, they are separated from each other by the right anterior part of coronary sulcus or atrioventricular groove, which lodges the right coronary artery and the small cardiac vein. This is the ascending aorta. Between the left ventricle and the ascending aorta lies the aortic orifice guarded by aortic wall. This is the pulmonary trunk. It begins from right ventricle, and the smooth part of right ventricle is called as infundibulum. Between the right ventricle and the pulmonary trunk lies the pulmonary orifice. The aortic and pulmonary openings are guarded by semilunar valves. This is the base of heart. Base of the heart is formed by both atria, left atrium and right atrium. The right atrium receives the venous blood from upper part of body via the superior vena cava, and from lower part of body via the inferior vena cava. while the left atrium receives oxygenated blood from the lungs via the four pulmonary veins, the superior and inferior pulmonary veins of right side and superior and inferior pulmonary veins of the left side. So these four pulmonary veins carries the oxygenated blood to the left atrium. The base is directed upwards, backwards and towards the right side. Base should be directed upwards, backwards and towards the right side. It is related with middle four thoracic vertebrae in the supine posture, means with 5th, 6th, 7th and 8th thoracic vertebrae. In standing position, the base descends one vertebra down. The upper margin of the left atrium between the left and right pulmonary veins along with part of the right atrium forms the upper border of heart. It is also called as clinical border. Between the ascending aorta and pulmonary trunk on anterior aspect and superior vena cava and the two superior pulmonary veins on posterior aspect lies the sinus in the pericardium. This is the transverse sinus. The transverse sinus is used for ligature of the great vessels during the cardiac surgery. Behind the left atrium lies the oblique sinus. This is the posterior wall of left atrium. It is covered by the visceral pericardium, and between the visceral and parietal layers lies the oblique sinus. The oblique sinus provides space for enlargement of left atrium. This is the diaphragmatic surface. It rests on the central tendon of diaphragm. It is formed by the left ventricle and right ventricle, and on the surface the left and right ventricles are separated from each other by posterior interventricular groove. The posterior interventricular groove lodges posterior interventricular artery and the middle cardiac vein. The atria lies upwards, backwards and towards the right side, while the ventricles, the left and right ventricles, they lies below, forward and towards the left of the atria. The atria are separated from ventricles by the atrioventricular groove or coronary sulcus. The coronary sulcus consists of four parts: left anterior part, left posterior part, right posterior part and right anterior part. So it is nearly circular. The right anterior part of the coronary sulcus lodges right coronary artery and small cardiac vein. Right posterior part of the coronary sulcus also lodges the same structures. This is the left posterior part of coronary sulcus between the left atrium and left ventricle. It lodges the coronary vein. Coronary vein is the largest vein of heart. It carries 60% of impure blood from the heart. Between the left and right atria, This is the interatrial groove. The interatrial groove, the posterior interventricular groove, and the coronary sulcus, means left and right posterior parts of coronary sulcus, they meet at this point. This point is called as crux of heart. So interatrial groove, left posterior and right posterior parts of coronary sulcus and posterior interventricular groove meet at a point called as crux of heart. This is the left ventricle, and this is the posterior vein of left ventricle. It drains into coronary sinus. This is the left atrium. On its posterior surface, this is the oblique vein of left atrium. The heart consists of three cords. Inner is endocardium, middle is myocardium. Myocardium means muscles, the cardiac muscle, and the outer is epicardium. The epicardium is formed by the visceral layer of serous pericardium. It is adherent with the heart, adherent with myocardium of heart, except at the sulci and grooves. Means the blood vessels of heart lies in between myocardium and the epicardium. Epicardium is formed by the visceral layer of serous pericardium. The heart is a hollow muscular organ and it lies in the middle mediastinum of thorax. The heart is supplied by right and left coronary arteries, and heart is drained by coronary sinus and its tributaries like small cardiac vein, great cardiac vein, middle cardiac vein. In addition to that, there are anterior cardiac veins and the miniature cardiac veins or Thebesian veins. This is the anatomical position of heart. The apex should be directed downwards, forward and towards the left side, and the base should be directed upwards, backwards and towards the right side. So this is the anatomical position. Weight of the heart is about 300 grams in males and about 250 grams in females.